And welcome everyone. It is time for Disruptive Conversations. And today we're going to be speaking to someone who is very clear about how she messages herself. And she is the visionary founder of Glam Sense Diva Beauty Bar. So that is a very clear kind of branding and communication. And the question is for us, whether we are in business, whether we are not, whether we own a business, that we are always our own brand in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's whether it's in our personal lives, there's always something associated with us. You know, if you want to call it brand, if you want to call it reputation, if you want to call it opinion about what it is that you transmit and communicate about who you are. And that becomes your brand. So whether you're very clear, like Madonna is about her branding, or whether you're, working in your life and doing things on a more personal level, you're always, always, always branding yourself. And take a moment and think about it. For each and every one of us, what is it that you're messaging about who you are? What is it that you're messaging about how you think others perceive you and think about you, and how you want to, and if you want to be clear about your messaging, I'm going to be sending out a request to Madonna. I'm going to have I don't see a request to join, but here I'm going to search for her and send her. So I've invited her to join, and I'm hoping that she'll come on shortly and we'll be able to have this conversation. Now, one thing that I really like to talk about is that she has joined, okay, and now come accept my invitation. I'm waiting for Madonna to accept my invitation. I see that she has joined. Madonna, you need to accept my invitation so that you can come on. And what is it that we message about ourselves? How intentional are we about that? How intentional are we? And how much do we just think it just happens? But actually, we really need to be very specific and intentional so that what we wish to have communicated and what we feel in our hearts and souls really does get communicated. It says that she is unable to join. Okay, she sent a request. Let me just see that. I'm going to accept her request. Okay, so we are getting this going either one way or the other way. We're both inviting each other, and here she comes. Okay, welcome, welcome. So happy you're almost on. I think that you may be. I think that you may be frozen. There you go. Now you're back. Okay, so you need to come down a little bit.
I am happy that I'm not seeing you.
You're not seeing me.
No, which is weird. I'm seeing myself.
Uh, I don't know. I'm right here. I see you. I see you
I'm
and I
not
see me.
seeing you. It's weird. Why am I not seeing you?
I don't know, Carly, if you're on, can you,
Let me see if I can get out and then come back in because that's so
I,
weird. I'm
I
seeing
know, because I'm
the
on split screen with you. Okay. So,
okay,
we
we can do we can no, I'm not seeing on my side it's coming up.
Carly's saying that she's seeing both of us. So,
All right, so I'll do the interview. I'm not seeing you. I would love to see your lovely face, but it's not
oh,
showing.
I wish you were seeing also. So first, I want to welcome everyone to Disruptive Conversations, in which we deep dive into the experiences of entrepreneurs, thought leaders, innovators, divas, people in all different fields in which we deep dive into the experiences and challenges these women have needed to navigate and conquer in order to have created the personal and professional success that they have at this point in time. I'm Dr. Risa Reiger. I'm a clinical psychologist and I'm an expert in change. I help people make positive change at any point in time. Any positive change, any change requires disruption. The good news is that you're never too late. Positive change can happen at any point, but in order to change, we need to disrupt. We need to disrupt a thought, a feeling, a behavior, a habit, a feeling in order to create your 10.0 lives. And that's what this series of conversations is all about. And today, to help us do that, I'm delighted to have Madonna Williams join us. So let me tell you a little bit about Madonna, and she'll be able to fill you in much more on her own. Madonna is a woman with a lot to say and a lot to give. So Madonna is a renowned celebrity stylist and the visionary founder of Glam Sense Diva Beauty Bar, where she transforms beauty into an empowering experience. She is known for her exceptional talent and keen eye for fashion. She has styled high-profile clients, helped them look their best. Madonna's commitment to beauty goes beyond the surface as she uses her platform to uplift and inspire women of all backgrounds. Beyond her career, she's a dedicated humanitarian, adopting native country, Jamaica, providing them with love, support, and opportunity. We're certainly going to be talking about that more. Her passion, expertise, and dedication to empowering others make her a true icon in the beauty industry. And from the beauty industry, from the small screen with us, I'm delighted to have Madonna come and have a disruptive conversation with us. Madonna, how are you doing?
I am good, honey. I am chilling on my ginger juice. Okay. I'm wearing my favorite flowers. I'm wearing all my colors. I love pink. And I just feel so girly and forever young today, honey. I stay forever young. Trust me, I have no age.
Well, that's a great place to start because really it's all about our mindset. It's all about, how we think of ourselves, what our expectations and aspirations and inspirations look like for who we are. And so, age has a lot of meaning for different people, but to start with, let's just like jump in together and let me ask you, what is it that you needed to have disrupted within yourself in order to have achieved your personal and professional success up until this point?
I think for me, I have a lot of self-confidence. Growing up, I had a father that was strong. I saw a boss figure in my home, and my dad taught me to be a queen. So growing up, although I was very poor, I always believed in myself, and I've always wanted to be the leader, not the follower. So I've always been that girl that just go hard for everything. I never gave up. I'm always smiling. I'm always happy. It doesn't matter what the darkness is around me, what I'm going through, because my life isn't perfect, but I make myself perfect. And I don't succumb to the negativity that surrounds the world. I have my own beliefs. I read a lot. I do research. I don't follow trends. I set trends.
So Madonna, you said that your father, he offered you this vision of queen. Can you tell us, can you kind of share with us what that means, what that looks like, and what that experience feels like? How was that communicated?
So as growing up in a household where you have a mother and dad, I think it helps kids more. I grew up in a way where my dad was a strong leader in the community, and he always instilled in me to love myself. So seeing the strength in my father as a female, I think I gathered that strength from him, and just being able to love who I was and to just accept me for who I am. I never saw the glory. I never thought about money. I never thought about riches. I was just happy being with my parents and my siblings. So for me, I think a male figure is always very good in a home because it does, especially for females, it teaches you how to deal with men, it teaches you how to deal with love, and it teaches you just the boundaries of life itself.
Well, it sounds like for you, no matter where you went, you knew that you had this solid, happy place to
Yes,
be.
Yes. Yes.
where where you could have things in life go back and forth, right?
Yes.
Life isn't a straight line. We know this, right? No, no, no. So not a straight line. Life isn't a straight line. But when we can find, when we can find in all different ways what our personal anchoring is, what our anchor is, and how that can be our place to go back to and give us that kind of solidity. It sounds like home was one place for you where that happened.
Yes, yes. The home was the first place where I actually got that safe place. I never, it wasn't about what I could get. I had a little bit. I had nothing, but I never knew the difference. All I knew that I had my mom and my dad, and they loved me and they cared for us and they made sure we eat and we went to bed okay and we went to school. So for me, I think love, because I always tell people that love is free and love is the action. It's not just saying I love you, it's what you do. So I'm a person that gives away love every day. Like I think I have an abundant sense of love inside of me and I'm always sharing love. I'm just loving people. So I think that keeps me going. That is like the ingredients in my body that really keeps me alive. I get excited when I share love with other people.
So how did you decide to become Glam Sense Diva Beauty Bar? Because we know that you're the diva, bring
I Let's get it together, honey. The diva with a capital D. Okay, there's many divas, but there's capital ones over here. For me, Glam Sense Diva was just an empowerment for me. Glam meaning glam, sense meaning you're smart, and divas meaning diva represent to me a strong, confident woman. So I combined the names together and I said glam, because I'm always glamorous. I stay glamorous, okay? I'm glamorous in my house, honey. So I just wanted to just have that word that made me always feel empowered. So I think Glams and Divas is just that word that really gives you that fighting spirit. Even when you want to give up, you feel amazing, you look amazing. Because it's not only about the outside and the look of the fashion. It's basically how you think about your inner energy and how you feel about your internal self. That's so important. And if a lot of us learn how to separate the two from how I look, what I mean, how my nose look, my eyes, my ears, my hands, and just deal with the inner love that you have and the beauty that's inside of you, then you won't feel so insecure when things doesn't work out for you.
I want to be really clear and share with everyone that that I met Madonna. I met Madonna at Diana's, right?
Yes.
At her fashion event, and Madonna just pulled me in she diva'd me. She pulled me in and she says, "You're walking the runway with me."
Yes. And we turned it out. We turned up the runway.
And
shout out, shout out to Allison, the fashion designer. We rocked the runway, honey. We were doing our own fashion show in that fashion show.
we and this is part of what it's about. And diva doesn't mean onto oneself and only onto oneself. I think that there's a lot of kind of thinking about diva meaning like self-centered, involved, and diva moment was pulling in women in the sisterhood
Yes.
and just pulling it in and opening arms and having space for someone new.
Yes, yes, yes. So diva I mean, Beyonce sing a song called Diva. Okay, that's how major the word diva is. Yeah, and I'm actually doing something with a group of ladies from Dining Divas. They are from all over the United States, and they're empowering. I have an event in Florida with them this month. So I think people just own that word because when you tell yourself you're a diva, you make yourself feel bold and beautiful. It doesn't matter who else is calling you something else. Diva is it's like an iconic name for strength. So if you think that you want to feel important or you want to feel like I just want to be me, I think the word diva applies to all women of strength and value.
So how did you decide to get into this space? You're a big personality. You've got a lot of confidence and power in whatever that you do. So how did you decide on this particular route?
I think growing up, I think for me, my background has a lot to do with who I am today in terms of, I grew up with nothing, honey. I'm talking about one dumpling with butter. Okay. If you know what a dumpling is, right? I just grew up poor and I just learned to accept life for what it was. And I just wanted to be great. And I saw myself that, something, I'm going to change my parents' life. I'm going to grow up and I'm going to take them out of this situation. I'm going to give them a better life. So I've always just had a lot of ambition to be great. And I just was always like in high school. I was a fabulous girl in high school. I kept the feds. I was just always trying to do something. I was never the one behind the scene. I'm brave.
Yeah.
I'll go talk to the stranger. You know what I mean? So people, I definitely, like I said again, if you love yourself, you are not afraid to take risks and chances. So fashion for me was just an angle where I just wanted to be free and be myself and wear my little turtle skirts and just be me. You know what I mean? I might not be 16, honey, but I do feel 16. Okay, get it twisted. All right. So I just believe that age is a number and you can fly like an eagle anywhere you go and you can just be yourself and you can love and you can laugh. And what you can't fix, don't stress about. Okay. If you can't pay that bill, don't go have a heart attack. Okay. Figure it out.
So in your talking, there's a sense of this confidence of not a confidence, not that things aren't going to go sideways, not that everything is going to work out smoothly, but that whatever it is that comes your way, whatever comes to meet you, that you're available to meet it.
Yes. Yes. And I believe you cannot walk alone, honey. You need God the Father. You have to walk with some kind of guidance. So for me, every day when I go on the street, I say to myself, I'm bringing God with me. I'm bringing him as my side chick. Okay, he's my side bag for today. So you have to just empower yourself. Beauty is in all of us and it's in all things. And if you look deep within, you'll find it. Insecurity comes from you trying to be somebody else. It comes from you trying to compare yourself to something else. Oh, my hair isn't long enough. My nails doesn't look good enough. My nose isn't big enough or small enough. So when you learn to love all the flaws about yourself, honey, nobody can tell you nothing. When I walk up into a party, I am that girl. When I walk up to a concert, the security will remove the doors and let me in. And you think, I'm telling you, I end up in places I'm asking myself, how the hell I got around here? But it's the confidence that I bring. And I'm always happy. I have a happy energy. People say I have a halo. Like this guy told me yesterday, he saw a light on my head. I think he was just trying to get my number. But
Well, who could blame him?
But definitely, I think when you just love yourself, you will be able to love others. And by doing that, you'll be just able to be a happy soul. And I just love being happy. I smile all the time. This is one of my friends. He said, I thought you had a little Down syndrome. I said, what? He said, you're always laughing. But I have two beautiful dimples. I have to keep them alive. So I have to always exercise the face by laughing. So I'm good.
And I think again, I'm going to reiterate this, particularly for women who are supposed to be either selfless or if you're not selfless, like totally self-sacrificing over and over and over again, or that if you're taking care of yourself, that's called like selfish. But
Yes.
there's so much in between where taking care of yourself, feeling confident about yourself, it doesn't mean that you're not a giver. And I'm hearing how your confidence, which is unshakable, and I think also it's unshakable because no one is going to smash your vision of yourself because you don't have to be this or that or the other thing, right? If your eyelashes aren't exactly the way you want them, just use it. No, your eyelashes are perfect, not to worry. But if your eyelashes aren't exactly what you would like them to be that day, that doesn't mean that your day is ruined or that you're going to be.
No. That is what I want to teach women. And I'm always talking to my friends about that. Perfect comes from what the society makes it be. Like who sets the law? Who writes these crazy ideas and tell you what you're supposed to do or don't do? It's a man, right? So if you believe that your eyelash is what you want it to be that day, then make it your eyelash and work it. Because I always tell my clients, it's not the clothes, the fashion, or the outfit that makes you. It's you. So if you put on the same designer brand and you don't give it the confidence, the walk, the strut, it's not going to look the same as a person who put on a garbage bag, put a belt around it, and walk. It doesn't mean because it's expensive, it's the best either. You have to work the clothes. The clothes should not work you. So you have to take that inner power that is given to all of us because we're all spiritual beings, right? We're connected by electricity, right? So if you are shining, you can shine like a light if you want to shine. Why would you want to be a dull when you can brighten the world? So I always choose to shine, honey. It doesn't matter how dark it is. It doesn't matter if I wake up and something is going on in my life. I am not going to let it get to me because I will not. I'm too fabulous to die from stress, honey. Okay? Something else, but not stress.
Well, you're saying something about clothing that you can have a dress or you can have a whatever, and the garment can be wonderful, but you are the one who is wearing it. You're the one bringing yourself into wherever it is that you're going, and you're the one showing up and giving it life and energy, and that part is so crucial and critical. And how do you start your day in a way that helps you be able to bring every single day?
Okay. So for me,
We're,
I mean,
we're
I
losing
get up. I
a little bit in the audience.
Yeah, I think the audience. I think I don't know the audience in and out maybe the Wi-Fi, but I think they can still hear us. Um, when I get up, I pray, and then I might have a cup of tea. I might do a little workout, not too much. I think I don't work out. I might do my stretches. But my day is just I just wake up with love. I'm a very, I'm a very, my friends happy on their life insurances. Okay, that's how much I'm a love person. My friends happy as a 911 emergency number because they know when they call on me, I'm going to get up wherever I am. I'm going to drive there. So if you need somebody who you can call at the middle of the night and they're going to answer their phone,
Yeah, we're
um, I'm always
Madonna.
just happy with my life and me and who I am, and I just
Yeah,
believe in
we're not
love
hearing you. We
and I
lost
believe
you,
in humanity
Madonna.
and effort and helping. I can't save the world, but I always tell myself if I can save one life at a time, then I am doing God's work.
Yeah, we lost you.
Hello?
Yeah, it's a little hard to hear you.
I don't know what's going on with the audio.
Yeah.
Should I mean I know we're already on the live and it's already great. Should I come out and come back or no?
Yeah, why don't you do that? Because we'd love to hear what you're
All right.
saying. Oh, wait, that's good. That's
You're
good.
back
You're
again.
back.
I
You're
think
back.
I don't know what's going on with Instagram. I don't think it's me because I've had the same situation on somebody else's live. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. My live is
Okay, now we can hear you. Carly, can you hear
they can't hear me. Can you hear me now,
me?
guys?
Yeah. Let us know because I can hear her. Okay,
Yeah, I'm hearing you now.
you're
She's back. Yeah, something went on with the audio. I don't know what's going on with Instagram, but
well,
I yes.
yeah. So you mentioned thank you. So you mentioned in your bio that you're adopting children from Jamaica.
Yeah. So what I did, I grew up, like I always like to say, I grew up without needs. I didn't have it much. And I always told myself, if I ever make it, I'm going to come back into the poor communities and I'm going to save lives. I'm going to help because growing up, I realized if I had help, I would have been maybe greater than what I would be. I mean, my mom couldn't afford me to go to university. So there is a lot of things that poverty brings. Poverty is a way of mind. It's not the money, it's the poverty in your head. So if you are poor in the cash flow, but your ambitions are rich, then you're rich, right? So I always tell myself if I grow up, I'm going to come back in the areas and I'm going to help people. So what I did was I went back to my country, Jamaica, the island, the beautiful Jamaica, right? And I adopted kids. So I would call up schools and I ask the principal, do you have a child at this school that is doing really well, but they might financially don't have it? And the principal will recommend a child for me. So over the island, I have about 20 kids that I take care of, whether I'm taking care of them through school. I provide a mentor, Aunt Diva mentoring family for them. We have a WhatsApp chat. We encourage strength. We encourage each other. I tell the kids, you don't have to go and need anything from a man, so you have to get pregnant. You don't have to go rob anybody. If you need anything, just call your auntie. However, me and my friends can help. We're going to make sure that you're good. I didn't physically adopt them on a legal paper, but I'm like their mom with their own parents. So the parents call me if they have to do something with the kids. If the kids misbehave, they still have to go through me. But they're not my kids on a sense where they're adopted on a legal terms. But they're my family, and the kids love me. And when I go to Jamaica, I take them out and I make them do things that, take them to places that they've never gotten out of their communities. I help provide homes for the mom. I give the mother small business money so they can start their own business, because I realize self-independence is important. And if you teach them how to fish, then they won't need you. So I help the parents with financial assistance to say, okay, you want to start a small business, here's help. So now they don't even bother me for money anymore because they're all doing something. And that's really good. So the kids are great. They're in high school, they're going to university, they want to be doctors, they want to be lawyers. So whatever I can do to help these kids, I will, because I told them, when you get older, I'm not asking you back for nothing. Go back into the communities that are poor again, and you go adopt some kids. So the cycle continues. You know what I mean? And they said, okay, Auntie, I promise you I will. So that's all I can want from them, is for them to do the same kindness that a stranger did to them.
I want to highlight, fireworks, the blimp that pulls the message across in the air, that you found a need that was real and true to your heart.
Yep.
And all it takes is one person. All it takes is one person. And there's a saying that if you help to save one person, you save the world.
That's it. That's it. Imagine if everybody did that. Imagine, doctor, if all of us went and saved one, just say the population, we wouldn't have poverty. We would have love. So I believe that a lot of us are selfish in our ways. It's all about what we can materially gain. You know what I mean? And a lot of us gain the world and we lose our soul. So I'm very spiritual connected to the being, where I believe in love and sharing and just helping another human being.
You're clearly a woman who has a tremendous internal compass. You know your North Star. You're a person of personal integrity. And that it seems to me that you, Madonna, and your integrity, your embodiment as a being, as a human, that you are completely integrated and aligned with that.
Yes.
You talk with it, you act with it, you breathe it, you make it happen, and it just is like how you walk through this world and take action to make it happen.
Yes. Yes, I love that. I love how you put it in a great assessment. For me, I don't believe in being silenced. All right. I speak up a lot online. I'm always blocked, or Facebook. I mean, Instagram took my page away last week. Okay. I just got it back. But I believe to be an activist for power and for strength, and I speak up for the weak. I'm not afraid to speak. I've never been afraid of anything. So for me, I just believe in, like, we're all one people. When you look at of the creation, the art, we have the same lungs, we have kidneys, we have everything in the same, the body's the same. We just have different beliefs, but we can always compromise. Nobody's asking each other to change what they love or change what they believe. But this is a big world. You know what I mean? Like, come on, we can all live on it and get along. And that's what I preach every day. The love of humanity. Imagine I'm speaking. How does that work? I have eyes. I can see. I can hear. It's an amazing thing to be a human being. You know what I mean? So why can't I share that experience with others? And I always say to myself, mankind are selfish. You know what I mean? We want it all for ourselves. And that is where the problem lies. We don't believe in helping the next person to get to the next stop. We can't share ideas. We become gatekeepers of things that can change a next person's life. just don't want to be that person. You know what I mean? I just want to be free, honey. I think being free to love, free in my mind, free from everything. I'm not hating anybody. I don't get up any morning with problems. I am great. I am in a great space. And it doesn't matter how negative and what people say about me. I've never been moved by what people say about me because I have so much confidence in who I am as a person that it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go jump somewhere. I'm good. So we just want to teach all of you guys who are tuning in or who might see this video after, learn to love yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror every day and just feel gorgeous. Just love the things about you that you were given as a gift. Life is a gift. I just lost my friend Devlin last week. Okay. I went to the hospital. They did not know he was unalive. Okay. I went into the room and I was talking to a dead person. Okay. So life is short. Live your life and just love and give love.
So in addition to that, you give love in so many different ways. I'm so sorry for your loss. And everyone, I just want to be very clear that everyone grieves in their own way, shares their grief in ways that makes sense to them. Don't let anyone tell you how you have to grieve or that you're doing it right or doing it wrong. You do it for yourself, and you have the confidence to do that. And as a very clumsy kind of segue, that my experience with you was so energetic and positive. You pulled me on the runway, both literally and figuratively. I look forward to having taught me runway 1.0. Moving on, I have so much more to learn. You are just
yeah, you were turning. I saw you did the pose. That's my girl.
And so Madonna is not just on the fashion runway. I want to say this loud and clear. Madonna is on the runway of life and living.
Yes. Yes. Thank you.
And so for each and every one of us, find your runway. Find your personal runway of what life and love looks like for you. Find your runway here and walk every single day, shape, or form. Madonna, we need to
thank you so much for having me. It's been
wait.
pleasure.
Take our screenshot. We need our cover shot. So let's do that. I know you're always ready. I may not. You're always ready.
Hold on. Let me get my gravel, okay? Let's go.
Oh yeah.
This is how I beat you live, okay? I'm a judge over here.
And one more. I am so honored and so happy.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a great conversation. I really feel, thank you so much for showing me love. And I had a great time. Shout out to Allison that we were there and the designer, Diana. And it was just a great show, great energy. And like I always tell people, when you leave today, just know that love is free. You don't have to pay for it. So give it away. Share it with the world. It's out there. Take it up and throw it on. Thank you so much.
And for everyone tuning in today, remember that if you missed it and you know people who need to see this,
they're going to see it. Trust me, they're going to log on, definitely share. So come on and watch it and just learn. If you can learn one thing from this conversation is that love is free and loving yourself.
And so is I drop information all the time on my Instagram Live. Don't miss it. It's going to be something that's going to speak to what you need for that day. Can't wait to see you next week in Disruptive Conversations, and see you there. And remember, I've saved the seat for you. Till next time, and Madonna, such a joy.
Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who logged in. Thanks for just share the live after, and love you guys. Be safe out there, okay? And stay amazing and just learn to love yourself. Walk that runway, honey, the runway of life. Start. Listen, we gotta just walk the runway. Turn it up, okay? Thank you, sir.
Soon.
Tell your beautiful daughter hi for me.
I shall.
All right, bye guys.
All right, take care.
Bye.